Since this week's math is so tough and requires so many conversions, I'm actually going to show you how to work your green lessons in order to get the right answer. And I'm going to show you how I would work these. So this is page 604, and we're starting with number 3. And this problem says, Maya has 7 yards of ribbon. She uses 4 yards to make bows and 1 yard, 2 feet for a wreath. How many feet of ribbon does she have left? So there's several different things going on here. We know that she starts with 7 yards, and then she uses 4 yards for bows, and she uses 1 yard and 2 feet for a wreath. And then the overall question, though, says how much ribbon, how many feet of ribbon does she have left? So we know at some point we're going to subtract out to get what we have left. So I can show a model of what this problem would look like. If I have 7 yards total, I have 7 yards total of ribbon. And I know that for every 1 yard, there are 3 feet in the yard. And the question asks me how many feet of ribbon. So I have to convert everything to feet. So 7 yards, the way in this equation would be the number of yards times 3 is the number in feet. So we have 7 yards, so we can do 7 times 3, and that gets us 21 feet. So 7 yards is 21 feet. I'm going to put 21 feet up here. And she uses 4 yards, so we're going to call this 4 yards. This first one is 4 yards, but we have to convert this also to feet. And so we simply put in that 4 times 3, and that gives us 12 feet. So she uses 12 feet to make bows, and 1 yard, 2 feet for a wreath. Well, 1 yard is 3 feet, so 1 times 3 is 3. That accounts for the 1 yard, and then I have to add 2 feet to the 3 feet that we have for the 1 yard. So that would be 5 feet. So we start with the 21 feet. We have 12 feet, which is the 4 yards, and then 1 yard, 2 feet, which is 5 feet for a wreath. And then we have some amount left over. We're just going to put this left over. So each of these, if I add them up, should equal my 21 feet. So there's 2 ways you can do this. You can add these 2 numbers and subtract them from 21, or you can just subtract each of these numbers from 21 and get what is left over. So I'm going to go ahead, and for this equation, I'm just going to add the 2 that we've used. So 12 plus 5 is 17, and so these 2 is 17 feet. And then I'm going to subtract that 17 from 21. 21 minus 17, and that gives us 4 feet as our answer. So this amount left here is going to be 4 feet. So my solution is 4 feet left over.